you know how bands they release singles, but sometimes just songs on the album become more popular with the fan base.
Yeah.
So like it's not really the singles. Maybe there's something else that wasn't even released that becomes like a staple at a show or like one of their tunes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure that happened in the old days and happens today also. Maybe the fans are the ones that make it popular and they're like, we're gonna play this and that's gonna be a seminal tune.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Similar thing with Aha. Scoundrel Days wasn't a single, but it was the first song on their second album after Hunting High and Low, the amazing debut album. So Scoundrel Days, probably one of the more requested songs for us to do on the channel. Not a single, but I think Aha fans, including myself, think it's one of the best songs they've ever done. Why it wasn't a single? I have no idea. I'm sure there's songs you've heard on albums where we're like, dude, that's better than the ones they released.
Yeah.
All right, so we're 2 years in. We've done plenty of Aha. I'm curious to see if you think this is of that standard.
Okay.
Was that somebody screaming? It wasn't me for sure. I left my head up from an easy pillow, put my feet on the floor. I cut my wrist on a bad thought and head for the door. Outside on the pavement, the dark makes no noise. I can feel the sweat on my lips leaking into my mouth. I'm heading out for the steep hills, they're leaving me no joy. Forgive everything but greatness. These are scoundrel days. I'm close to calling out their names as pride hits my face. Yeah, I'm seen as a life in the making. Through the lies and the hate.
Right, you bought the second Aha album, put on the record. Scoundrel Days comes on. What do you think?
Really good song, really good hook, and he's just doing what he does best at crooning.
Good hook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good hook. What's that voice, that vibrato thing that was in there?
Yeah, vibrato.
Yeah, it looked like there were like those vocal inflection parts in there. I think that was ready-made single. I think that's radio friendly.
I think it's a little too dark for radio. That's probably why.
Oh, you think so?
There's scary chords in the beginning. It's like
Oh.
the same chords as Halloween.
That's interesting. Dude, you always give me all these little nuggets that I don't even think about anymore. As far as Morton Harkett, seems like he nailed the shit out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if
I
it
just wish there was more direction, like with the verses. It's just kind of forgettable. Because the hook is so strong, and it repeats so many times. Like the verses are just kind of like, all right, let's get to the chorus again. You know, like let's get this over with. It's just kind of forgettable, the verses, I think.
I think I totally agree with
There's
you on
no
that.
real melody, kind of. Like, if there was, like, can't recall it, you know.
That's funny because I'm always waiting for like the chorus too.
No one, like, that's the only reason, like, I would knock it down. And that, in that sense, and, like, because I feel like the whole song, I just heard the chorus the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
And it just kind of felt repetitive. Like, I would play that and it sounded great, but I wouldn't play it again right after because it would get annoying. Because the verses, like, the filler is boring. So, like, there's no, like, direction with it. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Yeah, interesting because you're very, you're correct on that. Because when I listen to the tune, I'm like, let's get to the chorus.
Yeah.
So I can be like, I'm free. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I would totally agree with you, especially on this tune. It's like, let's get to the chorus, Morton. Let's hear the high parts, and let's jam right there. So it felt like it was all chorus, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Or at least that's what you remember.
Yeah, it's exactly what I remember.
Yep.
And you said the beginning part kind of sounds like Halloween. That little piano intro.
Well, it's like the specific chords are too. It's very dark and very scary.
Is it the same as the Halloween theme?
Sounded very similar in my opinion, but I don't know if it is. But it sounded very similar.
I've never thought of that, but you're right.
Not like the little thing, like the rhythm, but the chords, the notes. You know.
Yeah, I agree with you. Again, another perspective I hadn't thought of. It is darker, but I never put it in that context. I think I was just like, that's an interesting beginning. And that's the first song on the album. The first things you're hearing are that little piano part.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Great insight, dude.
All right. Well, thanks for checking this out. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye.